Hi lovelies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, so lovelies, I came across this video and I thought to share with you guys where a lot of people are reacting to the fact that it's not only that Michelle Obama is not going to attend the inauguration, but Clinton and Bush is also not going to attend the inauguration launch. This got a lot of people reacting, and I was able to put up some stitches. Many people were blaming Michelle for her choice, and I was able to put up some of those stitches. I'm just going to roll it. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational purposes. Alright lovely, let's dive into it.
No, I was actually listening to your show a little bit before I got in the truck here, and I heard, Michelle Obama's not attending. I would kindly remind her that years back, when Obama was first elected, I did not vote for him, but they asked me to play the inauguration, and I played it, and I went. Had a good time. I went for out of respect to the presidency, so I would kindly remind Miss Michelle about that.
I forgot about that, and that's cool, because it's really not about the politics, it's about the office, and you got to respect it. Why isn't Michelle attending? All the other first ladies are.
I don't know. She seems a little angry. She might be, I don't know. If you can't say something nice, let me hear it.
I don't know why you would hold a former first lady to a standard that you wouldn't even hold a former president to. And why? There was one major person who did not attend Joe Biden's inauguration in 2020. You know who that was? Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So why are you all worried about Michelle Obama's not going to be at Trump's inauguration?
Yeah.
What a bad look. What a bad look when a president doesn't participate in the peaceful transfer of power.
Thank you.
Leave Michelle out of this.
Because it's a double standard.
It's a double standard.
We have some huge Trump inauguration news. Former presidents Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and Bill Clinton have all officially declined Trump's invitation to attend his inaugural lunch. That news was just followed by the fact that former Speaker Nancy Pelosi will also not be attending. And yesterday we learned that Michelle Obama would also not be attending. I wouldn't go either. Let me know if you agree with me.
This inauguration is making history for different reasons than you would think. 3 living presidents and their families will not be there. They opted out. The ex Speaker of the House, she's not going either. What are your thoughts on that? They moved this indoors because they said the weather was really, really bad, which it is. The weather is bad. But he's come out today and said the reason it's going indoors is because of safety purposes. We don't want anybody hurt. And he's also stated that it's indoors and the only people allowed in there are senators and congressmen. There will be no public at all. There will be a screening room set up at the Capital One Center where people can go inside and keep warm and they can watch on the big screens, where he will make an appearance afterwards. But super interesting why 3 living presidents are opting out of not being at an inauguration. What do you think happened there?
Well, Michelle Obama is not going to the inauguration, and we stand Michelle Obama for that. But yeah, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, and President Barack Obama, they won't be attending some of the other inaugural festivities. President Obama, President Clinton, President Bush, and Hillary Clinton, they will all attend the inauguration. They are skipping out on the inaugural lunch. I believe typically how it works is that they have the inauguration, the new president takes the oath, and then I believe they go to a church service. And then after that, there's an inaugural lunch. Yeah. All 3 former presidents, that would be President Obama, President Bill Clinton, and President Bush, will attend Trump's swearing-in ceremony earlier in the day, according to their teams. The former First Ladies will also attend the swearing-in ceremony, except for Michelle Obama. That's according to President Obama's office. No reason was provided for as to why Michelle Obama won't be attending. She don't need to give a reason. She's a part of the 92%. All that she's dealt with for the past 8 to 10 years at the behest of Donald Trump and the MAGA nuts, she don't need to give a reason. The article goes on to say that former presidents Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and George Bush will not attend President-elect Donald Trump's traditional inaugural lunch. I guess they said, listen, all I can do is be there for the swearing-in ceremony. Beyond that, it's going to be a no for me, dog. Former Secretary of State and First Lady Hillary Clinton says she also received an invitation to the inaugural luncheon, but will not attend. And we know Michelle ain't going to be there. I don't know if y'all heard, but I also heard that some of the Democrats in the House and in the Senate won't be attending the inauguration either. They have my full support. Listen, I won't be watching the inauguration. I think the last inauguration I watched was President Obama's second term. I haven't watched an inauguration since then. Yeah, so you know I definitely won't be watching this inauguration. No, I'm going to give my click and a view to something else. Yeah. Y'all boycotting the inauguration? Let me know down in the comments.
So this video is for those people who do not read headlines before they make videos. Specifically the people that have tagged me in videos talking about President Barack Obama, President George Bush, and President Bill Clinton will not be attending Donald Trump's inauguration. I'm going to need you all to read articles completely before you make videos or hold lives on that question, because in actuality, former President Obama, Clinton, and Bush won't be attending Trump's inaugural lunch. They will still be at the inauguration. Just to be clear, for those of you all tagging me in videos or saying that, see, I told you the Democrats had a plan. These three men, one of them's not even a Democrat, George Bush is not even a Democrat, will be attending the inauguration of President-elect Donald Trump. They just will not be breaking bread with him at a luncheon. And I stand by what I said in the video where I was talking about how Michelle Obama will not be attending Donald Trump's inauguration in any way, shape, or form when I said Democrats are weak. And maybe I just should say Democratic men, because Nancy Pelosi also said she will not be attending the inauguration of Donald Trump. And who could blame her after what he said about her husband after he was attacked when someone broke into their home looking for her? And also, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez wants to be clear that she will not be attending the inauguration of Donald Trump either. So before you tag me in a video or call me to a live and thinking you're having some kind of check T. Nathan moment, I need you all to learn how to read. Y'all have the day you deserve.
Forever First Lady Michelle Obama talking about she not going to that inauguration and she not going to give us an explanation as to why, if chef's kiss exactly the way black women should be starting the year and the next 4 years at that, moving forward. Because why? I don't want to be over there with them people. Barack's going? What that got to do with me? He do what he want to do. He grown. Okay? And it's really the not giving an explanation part that I love the most, because people think that just because you are healed or healing and in a lifestyle of healing, that means that you're going to go for everything. Why would I do that? I don't even like those people. Why would I be over there with them? I did it once. I'm not going to do it twice. A lot of y'all think that just because you're healing or you're saved or whatever, that you have to be complicit and compliant with everybody else's expectations of you. Just because you are saved does not mean that you gonna go for everything. It is okay to say no. Remember, we're not nice anymore. We're kind, we're compassionate, we're caring, not nice. Nice means that when they say jump, you say how high. When they say, oh, I need you to do this, please, sister, ma'am, girl, hun, sis, daughter, you're ready to go. Black women, we said we're resting, right? Let our forever First Lady Michelle Obama be the first example of how we're going to do this thing moving forward. Okay? By the way, RIP to TikTok. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on the Camera app. Okay, I have been on there almost 10 years. I'm not going to let go of that following. I may be open to doing some of the other things, but we'll see. I'll pray about it because, baby, auntie don't want all that social media. Okay? All right. Love y'all.
Boy, folks, Orangina Pervalicious Felonious Schlumper McPhee was worried about getting his toesies cold, so he moved the inauguration inside. I'll tell you, nothing looks like leaning into your masculinity like running for the warming hut when Mr. Snow Miser comes to town. So what happened? All the heat lamps were reserved for that day? Nobody could come up with some tiny hand warmers for Orangina's tiny hands? Were they worried all the MAGAs would try to get warm by running in place and the Capitol Police might think they were fixin' to storm the Capitol again? Honestly, folks, this is no small thing. This is the first time a president couldn't stand the heat, the cold, in 40 years. The wind chill at Obama's 2009 inauguration was in the teens. That didn't stop the massive, gargantuan, humongous crowd, now did it? I guess it could have been Melania who made the call. Her baseline is already so frigid, maybe her staff was worried she'd be frozen solid by the time it was over. Or Vonky. It's very hard to maintain a doe-eyed expression in the cold without tearing up, and it would be disastrous if her mascara was to run. Then, of course, there's always the worry that Don Jr. will forget how many party pills he takes at the pre-party and then overdo it with his bourbon flask. It would be terrible if Secret Service had to carry him and Pete Hegseth out before Orangina got through his dystopian speech. Of course, it could have been the billionaire brethren. They don't seem to like to be made aware of the masses, because it's harder to oppress people when you realize they're living things and not just data points. Maybe the Bill boys were uncomfortable at the idea of having to share the air with so many minions. Or maybe, possibly, could it be that Orangina was worried the minions wouldn't show up? Word on the street is the DC hotels weren't nearly filled up. Yeah, all the signs were showing it was going to be a meager crowd size, one that would be hard to Photoshop into looking like a massive turnout. We all know size is everything for the Orange Savior, and he hates coming up short. So what's a pathological narcissist to do but pull the plug on the public spanking? The only problem is he's leaving his die-hard MAGAs in the cold. Like, literally. We're seeing all kinds of angry social media posts from MAGA who spent thousands of dollars to turn out for their king, only to be screwed at the last minute. Add that to their disappointment over Trump walking back his promises to bring grocery prices down and end the war in Ukraine the day after the election, and MAGAs are racking up the losses. Plus, they're still sore over Elon Doughboy Musk calling them the R word for not being smart enough to work at Tesla, so it looks like the folks who shot themselves in the foot to elect a monster are starting to feel the burn. Ah, well, maybe some of the marching Target uniform Patriot boys will make room in their U-Haul trucks for all the chilly folks who need a ride out of there. And for those who can stick it out, I'm sure the Village People and Liberty University's praise choir will totally make it worth the frostbite. And I have no doubt that come Tuesday, Orangina will be releasing a special Patriot frame, made in China, designed specifically for displaying sought-after commemorative inauguration tickets and polyester V-necks that say, I went to Trump's inauguration and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Well, Orangina Pervalicious Felonious Schlumper McPhee, have the inauguration you deserve.
Like, seriously, lovelies, what actually baffles me with all this thing going all over the social platform with some people decline inauguration and why some actually want to go is the fact that the majority of people actually know the kind of person this man is. People knew how he is. People also know the kind of person or the kind of thing he's capable of doing. So every other person know that he actually has a very bad record. Like, just imagine a convicted person being, but he's just still going to be the president. Like, Seriously. And this is why, when Michelle declined the inauguration attendance, she is not to be blamed. There is no point, pretending. There is no point pretending that, oh, he's going to actually, maybe at the end of the day, become a better version of himself and do whatsoever he has to do to actually make everyone very comfortable in the society. This person that people are just imposing on so many people who never voted him in is like, it's just as if they're imposing someone that they knew he has a very, bad record on people. And the worst part is that other countries are just seeing this as a joke. Like, seriously. And I also heard that he is being banned from entering some countries because of his record of being, someone that has some convicted felon record. And you expect Michelle Obama to attend? There is one thing about black women. Even if her husband might probably go for the inauguration, I think that he's declining their lunch, but he's probably going to go for the inauguration. That does not make her automatically that she's going to attend it, or because her husband is going to attend the inauguration. If a woman, especially black woman, is standing on business, she is standing on business. There is no need to pretend. There is no need to sugarcoat it. She said to herself, I cannot mingle myself with people like this. This kind of people will dent my image. And people should really accept it. The first person that staged his video, I think it's something who probably said that he was going to perform. And even if he knew that, he never voted for, Biden, but he later on went for inauguration to perform. That is his own. He is the kind of person that actually can be on a dining table with someone that he knows vividly well that they can never be, or play along with each other. But Michelle, she is setting her record straight. There's no point to pretend to like you. There's no point to pretend that, oh, okay. Seriously. That is just an example of what it means to be a black woman. She's actually included with the 92% who actually wanted the right thing to be done, but people declined it because black people or black women, seriously, lovelies. And it's not actually sitting well with a lot of people. People are canceling her. People are like, oh, she could have just gotten there. What's there is just an no, you don't have to pretend. If you don't like somebody, you don't like somebody. If this person do not like you, and you know deep inside of you that this person don't really like it, there's no need of pretending to create a relationship that is impending to break. Like, she sees these people as bunch of jokers. Because how could someone that is actually being convicted, like, oh my goodness. So what does that tell? That means any other person can, do any sort of crime, get away with it, and still become the president of a nation. That's what it implies. Like, and the thing is that a lot of, so many people are beginning to see the outcome of their action. So many people are beginning to see the outcome. That's why you see on social platforms people crying out. A lot of people will regret, oh my God, what did we do? Oh my God, I think that we have made a very huge mistake. Yes, because you guys were not thinking with your, maybe, I don't know, but you guys were all filled with emotions. You guys are voting to actually hurt people. You're not voting for your own interest. You're voting to actually, look for a way to oppress people, and you end up oppressing and hurting yourself. You never thought about it, about your well-being, the well-being of your children and all of that. All you were thinking about is how to maintain a particular narrative. Seriously. Anyway, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one. Please wanna just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that. Like, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.